Star Wars The Mandalorian Season 2 Episode 7 is the most anticipated episode yet. Let's do an in-depth preview breakdown of everything we think we might see in this episode. What's up, everybody? It's Josh. Welcome back to the channel. Smash that like button. Make sure you're subscribed, and let's get right into this. We must get Grogu back at all costs.
Whatever it takes.
Din Djarin is currently assembling his Mandalorian version of the Avengers, and he is actually being Ubered around by one Boba Fett. We know from the context of last episode that Din is going to free the ex-Imperial sharpshooter Mayfield, who is the character that was played by Bill Burr. Gonna be honest, this one's kind of a head scratcher. I mean, yeah, Bill Burr was awesome in the first season. He's very capable as a sharpshooter, you know, all of that and more. But I did think it was a little bit odd that that's the first person he went to. Now, this is likely because he knows that Mayfield, being an ex-Imperial sharpshooter, would have some kind of an idea on the battle tactics or maybe even positions of where the Imperials are currently at. Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty much the only thing I can think of is that Mayfield would have some kind of insight perhaps into Moff Gideon's whereabouts or what was going on with Moff Gideon. Regardless, we are going to a prison. This prison is on a planet called the Carthan Chop Fields. We know very little about this, but it's likely some kind of industrial prison where they're making people work for the Empire or something to that effect. You know, Chop Field, something to do with ships or something like that. Now, here's what's cool. Almost any crazy, awesome character could show up in this prison. It is a New Republic prison. There's a ton of different people that it could be. Number one for me would be Dengar. This would be freaking awesome because Dengar's super cool. And in Legends, Dengar actually helps Boba Fett escape the Sarlacc. We could see Bosk, the very popular Trandoshan bounty hunter. We could even see someone like Cad Bane, who is a famous bounty hunter from Dave Filoni's The Clone Wars. And if you hadn't noticed, Dave Filoni and this show generally loves bringing stuff from those animated shows into live action. And I can see any one of these crazy characters offering a deal, something like break me out and I'll help you do whatever crazy thing you're doing right now is. And another just added piece of flavor to this is that he's going in with freaking Boba Fett and Fennec Shan. He's going into this prison. He's doing a prison break with Boba Fett and Fennec Shan. This is going to be awesome. They are going to put on a clinic of ass kicking. Now, assuming that that's what Mayfield is doing, that's the purpose he serves for Din Djarin, then perhaps he will either enlighten them as to where they can then go find Moff Gideon. Maybe they go to Moff Gideon at the end of the episode, or they find someone else that can point them in the direction of Moff Gideon. Either way, I think this episode will tee up the finale, which will likely take place wherever Moff Gideon is, and I actually think that could be Kamino. Now, the next logical question on everyone's mind is, if he just goes and gets Mayfield, are there going to be other people that he's going to recruit, right? Now, we'd all love to see Ahsoka again, but I don't know if Din has her cell phone number. I don't know if he can just get in touch with Ahsoka, but he more or less knows how to find Bo-Katan, and so perhaps he goes to find Bo-Katan to get her to help him to go and do this crazy thing, which could bring in a really interesting subplot, which would of course be the difference between a character like Boba Fett and a character like Bo-Katan. They both have a claim to the throne. You know, it's really crazy stuff that could be happening with that whole situation. But again, the main idea is that Din Djarin is going to assemble the Mando Avengers and kind of get them all together to go try to get Grogu. Now, the other thing to be looking out for in this episode is if we're going to get anything with Grogu and Moff Gideon. Right? We saw crazy stuff in the last episode, sort of indicating that they have some history together, that Grogu is way stronger than we thought. It's almost like every episode we're like, dang, how strong is this kid? But that there's this kind of weird connection in history between these two characters. I'm wondering if we're going to get any more of that explored. And then, of course, there's the whole thing with the Seeing Stone. Is there going to be a Jedi-like character that follows that signal to Tython, or that finds Grogu at wherever they are at now? And then there's just one more little tease I want to throw out there. One more little thing that could be really crazy. And this has to do with a lot of rumors of another character that we were thinking we'd see in this season of The Mandalorian and that we have not seen yet, okay? And so slight spoiler warning here. I don't know for sure if this character is going to show up, but it's been heavily rumored. And this would be the character of Captain Rex. Now, Rex is, of course, the clone that hangs out with Ahsoka quite a bit. He is a clone, literally, of Jango Fett, just like Boba, but he's an altered clone that was, a big character in the Clone Wars animated show. Tamara Morrison is rumored to be playing not only Boba Fett, but Captain Rex as well, and many people think that it has to happen in one of the last 2 episodes here where we meet up with Captain Rex. Some people online are taking the speculation even further, saying that he could be in charge of the prison that they go to, or maybe a part of a sort of rebellion or New Republic task force that comes to hunt down whoever is breaking people out of the prison. My personal opinion here is that Rex may find himself working just with Ahsoka, and Ahsoka and Rex may be going to Kamino, maybe even to just stop Rex from having this crazy aging, and it might even be more happenstance or the will of the Force that all of these characters meet up in the end, because I do think it's possible we see Ahsoka again, but I don't think Din's going to be able to recruit her. She would just have to sort of cross paths with them again. That would just be the destiny of the Force. So those are just kind of plot points and speculation, but I think the main thing to focus on is Din's attitude as a character. This dude is going to be going nuts. I want to see him completely hell-bent and just kind of going Super Saiyan because he is so bothered that Grogu is gone. He blames himself. I just want to see him Hulk out, right? I mean, we've seen him be capable of some incredible things. He's rolling with Fennec and Boba. I'm super excited to see him unleash his anger. Can't wait to see Bill Burr. Let us know what you think about the episode. And then, of course, if you are a channel member for our live streaming channel, if you're a Nerdvenger, we do watch parties live 3 a.m. every Friday morning where we watch the episode of The Mandalorian together. And then we go live for everybody streaming on that live streaming channel around 4 a.m. So regardless, we'll see all of you crazy Star Wars fans then. But let us know what you think about this coming episode in the comment section below.